Well, it's Christmas time. Welcome back to Joellen's Kitchen. And this is a really simple recipe we're going to do today, and that is to roast some chestnuts. I don't have an open fire, but I do have a heavy skillet, and they might call it a Dutch oven. You need like a cast iron pan or something heavy and with a lid. I got a half a pound of chestnuts. You can do a pound if you like, but whatever you do, it can only be in one layer across the bottom of your pan. That's how many you can do at one time and get them to go right. And then, if you look at a chestnut, there's like a rounded top, and the bottom is a flat side. We want the flat side. We're going to work on cutting an X into the bottom of each of our chestnuts. Now, if you pick up a chestnut and it's squishy, that means it's not any good. It's starting to deteriorate. So right now you can get fresh ones at the grocery store. I got these down at Dutch Way when I was down earlier this week. I don't know, you might have a smaller knife that's sharp. It just has to be a sharp knife. It doesn't have to be a huge one like this. In fact, I also got out a smaller knife so I could see which one works better for me. Well, I kind of think the bigger one has been making more headway. What's going to happen is when you heat them for 25 or 30 minutes, the shells are going to start to peel back. They're done when you insert a knife or a fork or something sharp, and they're soft inside. Then you want to bring them out and cool them slightly, and after they're cooled slightly, you want to peel them completely. They're best if you eat them warm. I also will be putting a little bit of cinnamon into a mixture. We'll do that afterwards, so that they will have a wonderful flavor. Whoops, that one I went all the way down through. I didn't know I was going to do that. Tried something different and it went further down in than I wanted it to. Of course, if you have somebody with really strong arms and hands, maybe it goes even easier for them. Oops, went pretty far down into that one too. Well, I'm stronger than I thought I was. A half a pound, I got about 16 chestnuts. Just gives you an idea if you want to do half a pound or a whole pound. And I must admit, my arms are getting tired. But I'm sure they're worth it. We're going to find out together. You're going to need your oven good and hot. We need to get it up to 425 degrees. So if you have an electric oven, you might want to preheat it for quite a while. I have a gas oven. It doesn't take very long to heat up, so we'll work on that in just a minute. Alrighty, here we go. Got my chestnuts ready to roast. I have to turn it on at the side. Turn it on here. And we're going to get a nice blue flame. Blue is a lot hotter than yellow. And I think I'm going to work these towards the center of my pan without overlapping them. Put on my lid. Check my clock. Now it's a matter of waiting 25 to 30 minutes. And I guess also what we can do is work on our dipping sauce. Well, how special is this? I have a little egg cup that matches my set of blue willow dishes. And if I want a little butter, I can probably put it in upside down, or if I want some more on the top. Well, I'll do it this way, just so I don't have it overflowing. But I have a couple of these packets of butter. I don't really need a lot, I don't think. But I do have these. They come with, when I get, I don't know, it could be barbecue or other kinds of meals. And the butter just pops out of them. So I have 4 of them. Use them up. And that should be plenty for me. If you like a lot of butter, go for it. And then, like I said, we got some ground cinnamon. And you can put in a half a teaspoon or something like that, whatever you want. Depends how much you like cinnamon. I really like cinnamon. And I'm just going to stick this in the microwave and melt it. So we'll be back with the melted butter and cinnamon and our chestnuts, and we'll have to peel them. Okay. We have our chestnuts roasted. And we're going to pull them out here one at a time. I just had them cooling on the burner. And try and peel them. See how we do. Might use my knife because I don't have any nails. Oh yeah, they're nice and soft inside. Just poked them. Okay, so I'm going to poke it with a fork. Oh yeah, I can get it in. I melted my butter and cinnamon mixture, so let's taste it and see how it came out. They're really quite tasty. And of course they're better when they're warm. Well, actually using a knife is working quite well to pop those shells off. And I admit, this is the first time I've done this. Well, it's going to take more butter and sugar than I thought it might. More butter and cinnamon than I thought it might. So if you have half a pound, you probably want to do half a stick of butter the way it's looking, because it is absorbing a little bit if you let it sit in, but I'm sure they'll taste even better that way. And I can always make more. It's not hard. It's just melted in the microwave for a minute.